Oh.
Maybe we shouldn't have a name for the podcast.
Hey. No name podcast?
Yeah, it's just called it's just the podcast is up.
Podcast.
No. They say people just like, welcome back to I'm Chaz. You know what I'm saying?
So we have it. So again, there's no name for the podcast.
Right. So it's just like, hey guys, the airs next Thursday.
No, it has to have some. It has because how would you search for it?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you gotta have something, even if it's a pun, like not another podcast. It'd be called not another.
But you just spell it with all spaces.
What do you mean?
Like you just spacebar, but it's pronounced. What'd you say?
Not another space.
You ever realize that like you can name your kid Bob, but you can call him John? Like you can spell B-O-B, but it's pronounced John.
Again, you got to help people find it.
But I'm just saying,
Yes.
you ever think about that?
Yes.
Like you can be
spell
like,
it.
it's Bob? No, it's pronounced John.
Right.
And then somebody's got to be like, oh, well, it looks like Bob.
Right,
Well,
right.
the J-O-H in
Yeah.
it is
What if the podcast
it's silent.
is our movie? It's called Our Movie, but we're titling it as a podcast. As in, I was trying to use the same sort of method, as in like, wait, is it a movie or a podcast? No, the title of the podcast is Our New Movie, but we're titling it
as a
Our, and it stops right there at the podcast.
Because by the end of this, we need a name. This will probably be the first worst episode
This
ever.
will be the worst episode, man. We don't know what's happening right now.
That's the best part.
Hey, man, let me tell y'all something, man. Me and Chaz be having some fantastic conversations.
We really do.
And I had that great idea that I said, hey, Chaz, let's just start shooting, man. You know, let's just go.
Man, remember that time I almost killed you?
Keep talking.
Remember I was driving from the studio on the 405?
God damn it, yes. What did I say? I think I blacked out. Yo, me and Chaz.
I remember what I was talking about. I was like, oh, Dion, trying to make a left or right. You was like, Chaz.
Oh, yes.
You was like,
Yeah. So for y'all don't know, Chaz has a 8,000-pound Hummer.
I had it. It's gone. It's
gone
gone.
now?
It's gone. Yeah, it's gone.
We're
It
gonna have to talk
died.
about that.
It died.
And he had to ask me, you gotta take the 101 or the 405.
No.
And then I was like, it doesn't matter because you can get there both ways. and then he like, we should take the 101. No, 405. And we kind of and his car is kind of like top heavy. So he finally said, let's go to 405. And then we was like,
Yeah, it was pretty
I would
close.
say 10 feet from the
Yeah, it was pretty like
the island.
It was a wall.
And I said, no. We would have.
Oh, Dion would have died.
Yes.
Because the driver never dies. Dion would have straight splattered.
Man, my balls went up my stomach, and I had earring balls.
And do you remember like the next day we drove by, we saw like the skid marks on the highway where I was like, ah!
I always find it funny when I see skid marks on the highway. I'm always thinking like, yeah. Especially when it like goes on the side of the wall.
And then you'll see like all these bushes got trampled and shit.
It's always funny to see the aftermath of like someone's house got like slammed
Oh
into.
yeah, you were like, what? What?
It's like somebody was just like, oh yeah, we gotta figure out some coupons for this new shit.
I love the videos when somebody almost dies. But like, you ever see like the video of like a tire flying by and somebody's like,
Oh, yeah.
Somebody would just move.
Lucky,
Yeah, all those
lucky.
lucky ones. Be last minute. How many times have you almost died?
Well, that's a tricky question because I almost died. Well, I think somebody could have slammed into me behind me. So by me not like I'm driving, not paying attention, and someone like, that could be almost. I'm not keeping tabs. Like, ooh, that was 17.
No, you know those times you almost died.
Like me, because of me.
Yeah.
I can count at least 4. I remember falling.
That
asleep.
you were like, oh, this might be it.
I remember falling asleep.
Yeah.
And
Driving.
you know, like when you almost home.
Mm-hmm. That's when you get sleepiest. That's when the sleep sneaks up on you and you
Yes.
go like, how the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I veered over to
You get off the exit. Woo, almost.
You start imagining like, oh, when I get in there, I'm gonna hit him with this. I'm gonna hit him with the dead leg.
Here's my strip.
And when I heard that horn like burn, burn, I was like, oh! And the thing is, I'm glad I went this direction, back on my side.
Yeah.
Because I was veering into the
The oncoming?
Because if I went this direction,
Yeah.
I would clearly hit the pole.
Yeah.
So that was, and you know, and when you almost die, you like, I'm woke now. Woo! Ah.
If you ever needed a coffee, nah, I'm great.
You know the funniest thing is you trying to keep yourself awake when you're sleeping.
Oh, it's
you
awful.
turn the music up high.
He's like, singing loud.
You got the windows down. You like, I don't. You singing random songs. I love life and now nobody.
What I used to do a few things. One, I would put I get like a cold drink somewhere and just stick it in my balls, and that
Put
would work
it on your balls.
on my ball sack.
As in, you pouring it, or you just put the
thing on
Okay.
there, and then you
That
take a
does it.
sip, and you put it back on your sack.
Really?
Yeah, that helps. But eventually it warms up, so it depends how far you got to go.
Never. So
Yeah, and you put that in there. I've done the just pouring water on my head.
Yeah.
I've done that several times. At that point, just pull over.
Yeah, this was
Just pull over.
a month ago, like two Tuesdays ago. I was coming from San Diego, and I
3
was
Tuesdays ago.
I don't know why I had to say it. Like, I was very specific. Like, why did you have to tell us it was 3 Tuesdays
3
ago?
Tuesdays ago.
But yeah, I came out from San Diego, and I was like, it's 2:00 in the morning. I was like, why did I do this? I should have left earlier.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Let's give me some Sprite, which I hate Sprite. It burns the throat.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of all these methods. I had the windows down. I was freezing, but I was like, this
is perfect. Keeps me up.
And that lasted about 45 minutes. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh God, come on. And I purposely didn't get gas in San Diego because I was like, if I need to stop, I go get gas and I'll fill up on my drink again. Last another 10 minutes. I was like, I am dying. So
Yeah.
I just pulled over and slept.
Yeah, you have to, man. You wake up this morning. Like, oh.
Smell like, excuse me, sir.
Very good.
Is there a reason why you in my driveway?
I fell asleep in a McDonald's line before. Like, I was so tired when McDonald's was like, let me give you some coffee. It had to be, it was like 24 hours. So it had to be 3.
Yeah.
Man, I had to do, hey, you hold up the line.
Like, oh, got that right. I'm trying to stop y'all from eating this.
I'm pulled up. We didn't get your order. And luckily there's no one because I just kept rolling. And then I had stopped like somewhere in the middle of the line.
That's funny.
And then
My homeboy, I don't even take the story. My homeboy said he obviously had his foot on the brakes, and he fell asleep at the light, and people just kept driving around him. And he said it was like 2:00 in the morning. He woke up tank on E. The police, excuse me, sir, is there a reason? He said, are you drunk? He said, oh, no.
Just very tired.
Yeah, I was like, the fact that you was there that long and your tank went on E.
Dang.
Yeah.
I had a gun on me before, twice.
Sometimes I know that.
Yeah, I had a gun. I had Hot to Do's fence back in my homeless days. I'll tell you the story.
Okay, keep talking.
Yeah, this was in Hollywood off of like Fountain and like Fairfax or something like that, somewhere around there. And super homeless, just literally wandering around,
Super homeless?
super homeless, like in poor. I mean, I was just like wandering, looking for money on the floor. Like I was so,
Damn it, in LA?
Oh yeah, I was in Hollywood.
I never thought you was homeless.
I remember being like, I remember one time I found a $10 bill and I was like, that guy had set me up for the month.
Yeah.
I said, woo, that's $10.
yeah.
I was like, if I had a quarter, I could get a pack of noodles. I was like, I could find anything. And I just looked up and I saw these golden orbs and I was like, yo, an orange tree. I was like, I'm gonna have this next.
Yeah.
So I came back at night, my ninja costume on. I had all this fruit in the bag and I did. So I came back the next night.
You drank some oranges?
Yeah, I get some more oranges.
Somebody said, what the f?
Because I cleared out that tree, bro. But it had another one. I was
Right.
like, I'm gonna go hit tree number 2 when I come
yeah.
back. And I came back earlier in the day.
Yeah. Oh, shit. In the light?
Oh yeah, it was like dusk.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, great. I'm gonna hop this fence. As soon as I landed, I was like, oh.
Glock.
I never turned around. I landed facing the fence.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, and then I heard, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I said, hey man, I'm so sorry. And the dude didn't speak English.
Yeah.
He was just like,
Was Armenian or Mexican?
He was Mexican.
Okay.
Or Latino.
Oh.
And or Latinx. And that didn't exist then. You were just, yeah. Latinx. Latinx. And then he was just like, something in Spanish. I heard, hey, you ever come back over here,
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot your back out.
I make money off of this. Off of the
And
highway.
then he gave me a bag of oranges.
Oh, Really?
Yeah, and then I try to hop the fence, like going back.
Yeah. Hey, what you doing, man? Go out there.
He just opened the door.
Yeah, what are you doing, brother?
He was like, "Here." I was like,
Yeah.
You're right. And then I was like, almost. He really could have killed me, and then
You ever
been
had a
more
girl
than
like
just
this on
right.
you?
I had it with, like really close to my face. I was off of like Sherman Way, if anybody's in LA. Sherman Way and Orion. I was right under the 405. There's this church, and I was walking to UPS, and I was on Sepulveda and Victory. So I was like I went the back way, went across to this church real quick, and this dude was hiding in between two trucks. And then he came out and he put his gun right in my face. He was like, "Yo, give me everything you got."
Oh.
And it was a small gun.
Oh, boy.
And I was like, "Do they make guns this small?"
Right.
So I can beat his ass. And then I was
yeah.
like, "Nah, they do make guns this small."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, no, I don't have anything, man." He was like, "You got me out here robbing you?" Like, literally, I'm not a joke I wrote. "You got me out here robbing you?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Turn around and walk away." I was like,
Oh, boy.
All right. So I was like 4 in the morning.
You know, I know you're a gun guy.
Yeah. Now I am.
Yeah. I, for the first time in June, going back home, first time ever firing a gun on purpose.
Yeah. On purpose.
Yeah. When I was like 17, my stepfather handed me the gun and say, "Happy New Year's." Shoot us up in the air. Shoot us up in the air. So it's kind of like he had my hand was like just like,
Yeah.
pull the trigger.
It's already breaking a bunch of laws.
Yeah. So my first time holding a gun, I was breaking the law. Don't be afraid by that because it's just a thing when battery died. But then when I went in Ohio, my brother had some top notch
Artillery?
Man,
What do you have? Do you know?
I don't know any of this, but it was definitely one that went up under your arm.
Probably had AR-15.
Yep, and it was like 100 feet
Okay.
down,
Yep,
like a
yep.
little sniper thing. I had some. He had a Glock that turned into something else that you can hold, and it was
Nice.
still like that.
It's all illegal in Cali.
All illegal.
Yeah.
To add stuff to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Even if it's the same gun, what does that mean? How does that become illegal?
Because there's some things you can't have, like a pistol grip. Like there's some, like I have 3 shotguns, right? I have one that's like an AR-15 style shotgun, but you can't have like custom. This thing is like something that's called featureless, and if it's featureless, you can have this, and if it's not, you can't have this pistol grip. You can't have, so there's certain things you can't have that make it more or less dangerous.
Help me understand if the gun works by adding something like this, how does that make it more deadly?
Because you just make it more accurate, I guess.
Oh.
Just more stability.
Also,
So like an AR-15, you have to hold the bottom. Other places you can have a, but here you gotta actually hold it because I guess this little action is.
you're gonna have to take me shooting with you, man.
It was calm.
I am terrified at guns,
I was too.
but I need to be comfortable with it.
Yeah. I always
also-
thought, what happens, right, if I'm bathing, right, and somebody comes in and he's like, "Give me everything you got," once again, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay, man, let me show you the safe," right?
The safe?
All right, I got the gun balls, and I pick it up, and I'm like, "How do you use that?"
Would you? You said you showering? You said showering?
I was in a
bathing.
bathtub.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take it that there's a gun in your bathroom.
No, he entered with the gun.
Oh,
Yeah, in my actual bathroom, there is a gun underneath
Okay.
my little.
You need to have baby-proof everything.
What do you mean?
You have a child.
Yeah, she knows how to handle a gun. She be like,
That's my only fear is somebody like wandering around.
"No, you keep them in safes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I had my gun back in Ohio, my daughter kept like, put my phone at? Well, this is as a gun. My daughter was doing like this, and she would shoot, and then when she got done, she would like do like that. I was like, ah! And I was like, the fact that she went like this, it was like, I was like, it could be a chance she do like that. So I was like, every time she was like, "Is it over?" I was like, ah! She was like, "What?" I was like, she said she was waiting for the thing to come out. The little thing. I was like, ah! And the guy was looking at me like he was like, "Sir, I'm here. Like I'm right over her shoulder."
Yeah.
I wish guns would. I know a lot of pro-gun people would hate this, but I wish instead of lethal bullets, they would just be extremely hurt you. It's like what is death? And then let's turn it down a notch. Like
right before?
Yeah,
like unconscious
it's
bullets?
like, that really hurt.
They have rubber bullets.
Yeah, we should just swap those out.
It's just the only difference is that it'd be different if there were only rubber bullets.
Yeah,
But
I want to turn down the bullet, so it's like.
No, I'm with you. If you never needed a gun, that'd be great. Or knives or swords, right? Because that was the gun before.
Yeah.
He's got a sword, everybody. Right? But like,
I just had a funny visual of a knife gun, as in a gun that would shoot out knives.
How mad would you be? Did you just shoot me? I've been stabbed? What is this? I've been stabbed?
That's like an automatic rifle. What the man? You just O.J. Simpson me?
Would you die?
A whole bunch of tiny little knives.
He's got the shank gun.
Porcupine.
A shank rifle. That'd be hilarious.
Come across through.
A gun knife would be hilarious, though.
Yeah. So
I'd be mad. Because it's pretty much a bow and arrow.
Right. But it's so accurate. Like, teach you to break in my goddamn house, nigga.
That's hilarious. Somebody get something bigger, so there's an axe thrown at you.
But you see, the barrel is big as hell. Because it gotta be in there spinning right there to prepare itself for it.
Freeze! Don't make me.
Like, whoa! Imagine seeing the barrel of an axe
gun. Don't make me axe you right in the mother face.
Oh, my head hurts, yo. Because it can't be. It has to be prepared to spin. Like,
making it spin. That would suck.
Man.
That'd be mad dumb, bro.
Yeah. But going with your.
I don't know where I was.
Oh man, dude, that's funny. You said before there was guns, there were knives. I was like, what do you mean there was knife bullets?
Yeah, no. Like, like if somebody came around and they had a sword on, they were packing heat, right?
Yeah.
And just like, oh, that's the most dangerous weapon there was at the time.
Right.
If somebody walked around with what the fuck you say?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't make me unsheath. I will unsheath. But like now, you can have a gun anywhere.
Yeah.
I wish that of course you never needed them, but you gotta know in case somebody ever tries to shoot you.
Right.
You know?
I think you only have a gun because other people have guns.
Yeah. I mean, they're fun. Like shooting when we go shooting, it's a lot of fun to go shooting.
No, it's not.
It is.
If it doesn't threaten my life, it's not fun. Because an accident can happen.
If it doesn't threaten your life,
like I know it's
not fun.
Yeah, if it can threaten my life, if it can
threaten your life,
it's not fun. Because it's like anything can happen. Like man, like yo, I shot. Yo, oh
yeah, you can shoot your friend.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's terrifying. Because it's like you have to be like. I wish there was a way. As soon as you go through this little thing, you can't bring your hand back out unless you drop the gun. Like that. You know what I'm saying? That's fun. It's like, nobody can die here. Like, you had to put, like, the gun was on the opposite of this glass. You got to do like this.
Yeah.
And then you were like, pow, pow, pow. We having fun. We shooting things like this. And like, you try to take it out. And it's like, I got to put it
Did you
back
ever see this video of this gun instructor who, I think Tony posted it quite a bit. He shoots up. He's like, you meant to do that? Yes. So I wanted to show you how bad things can get.
He had this like.
Yeah.
But you can see it like, because he's like, he punched himself in the face.
I've definitely shot before when I wasn't ready, always facing outward. But like I had a gun and, especially if it's new, you don't know it, some triggers be real quick. And I was like, pow, and I was like, wow, that was really quick. But that's why you always keep it,
Yeah.
And then hopefully you do some kind of training, safety. It'd be the cats out in the middle of nowhere, just like, it's cool, huh?
I am terrified. And it's also when you out in the desert and I see people like filming it for Instagram and stuff like that. I'm like, do you realize how close your life can end when I see somebody shooting like this?
Right.
Like you shoot this direction right here. Right here.
This direction.
Yeah. Somebody was holding the camera like this.
Wow.
And I was
That's
like, yo!
That's just bad.
Do you understand how close you are?
Yeah. No, that's dumb.
Right. So like I want you to see the fire coming from the camera.
It's a cool shot, though. Was it a
cool
shot?
It was a fire shot. I watched it at least like 6-7 times. I was like, dude, any little, what's it called?
Recoil?
Recoil. You come back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm terrified of guns. I know
you gotta go shoot, man. It's a lot of fun, bro. And then like when you do the big guns, like I said, I have a shotgun rifle. It's mad fun. That much automatic, semi-automatic, because automatics are illegal. But you have the semi-automatic, and it's just do. But then you get a little do.
You know what people don't talk about a lot is the aftermath of what can happen to your house.
As far as.
Like somebody comes in your house, you unload on them. Now your house is Swiss cheese, and now you kind of like, I killed that.
Yeah.
But now I gotta repair my house.
That's why you don't kill them. You paying for these damages. Patch them up.
1,000, 2,000.
You say me. You did my house.
Look, you get to my house. All I did was graze his calf muscle.
Nah, man, you got like, I don't even think about it as like protecting the crib. Like it's good to have in case break-ins they do happen. Man, I met this one lady, man. She had this super dope German Shepherd dog, and he was so well trained. Like I was back in the day, and I was like, we used to do newspaper deliveries. Not like the guy, but like had the whole thing and would dump it in a van. And me and this lady met up, and we were exchanging. And then she was like, "Oh yeah, I have this protective dog," and she said Roy or some shit. And this dude like walked. He was like, I was like, "Oh." And she was like, Roy said, right? And she was like, we got robbed. She tied up. She was like, it was, they thought they were going to die. The robbers took everything, and they left. She's like, never again am I going to let that happen. So they got to protect her dog. She had this giant knife on her. It was Michigan. So she had this giant, like, machete knife on her. And I was like, I get it, though.
Right.
Like, now, having a kid, I'm like, yeah, I'd rather get them before, like, anything happens. Because they got to mercy.
Right. I want a Home Alone home.
Yeah, that would be dope. But I know when I would forget.
Well, I mean,
would you remember where every trap is?
I would have to activate it.
What do you mean? This is automatic?
No, yeah, so like...
Nah, you can't do that.
So like if I push if I push the button, everything activates. Versus now that the house is active.
No, you can make your own raggedy Home Alone traps and just remember where every booby trap is. But you'll never remember.
But it has to be deaf Home Alone.
What do you
versus
mean?
Like I'm not gonna put like race car tracks in front of this.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I would have to be like an axe coming down and hitting someone's chest. Like somebody come in my backyard like, ah! I was like, got him, baby. We got him.
You go right back to it.
We get him in the morning.
You like a rat trap? Snap. Yeah, got that.
And your child was like, oh my God, Dad, we got another one.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I know.
Take him out to the back.
Like, why are they trying to rob our studio home,
Dump it in the trash can.
What's so special about our studio apartment, Dad? Why do these guys keep coming in here?
Why is it a knife that comes down? Got it, baby.
But I want the axe to go.
Leave him there for the others. You imagine that?
Yeah.
You know what'd be the worst thing? Remember the guillotine?
What?
The guillotine.
Yeah, and chop your head off.
They would put you in a thing.
Right.
Like, any last words? Get me out of this bitch.
Help me.
Put you down in there.
Can I go upside down so I can catch with my teeth? Like,
And then everybody's head didn't come clean off.
right. Yeah, they had to bring it back up. Let's go again.
Yeah, man.
You know, the funny thing is somebody prepared. They working out like, so if they ever get, if they got neck ups, they got this thick ass neck. So like that might like a metal plate back there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Try again. They'll be here all day.
And then somebody on top of them like,
put all my weight on it. Just stab them.
But I also find it funny when they hang people.
Oh, that's awful.
Any public execution is always like, let's think about it. You have done something on this earth that was so bad. Yeah. Instead of jail, they say, we have to take your life. Yeah. That is crazy. Yeah. As in, like, we can't punish you. Your life is only ruining the world. It's like, hey, can I get like a slap on the wrist? Nah, we have to take your life. We have to play God. Because you being alive is terrorizing the society. Yeah. Hey, I could just be in a hole. Nah, man. Nah, that's crazy.
We got to pay to feed you. It's way cheaper to kill people than keep them in prison.
Well, if that's the case, this is an old Chris Rock joke, but why use electricity?
Right.
Just
stabbing chair.
Yeah. just throw them in like a big ass room, like a Scrooge McDuck.
I used to do this joke about exile. They don't exile people no more.
What's exile?
You just drop them off on some fucking island somewhere.
That's not great. They can come back.
Exile? Well, then you should come back, and you should have to enter the border and go like, "What'd you learn, buddy? What'd you learn in exile?
Survival.
Okay. If I dropped you off in Antarctica, right?
Right.
And I go like, "Hey man, you were fucking up.
Yeah.
You're a child molester. That's where all they should go in Antarctica."
But you keep going.
Yeah, and then I drop you off and I go, if you make your way back, you need to bring out 100-word essay on what you learned.
100-word essay?
Yeah.
Wrapped up in his back pocket swimming?
If you make it back.
Yeah.
I feel like after you come back, you'd be like, hey man, I would never do that again.
Right.
Like that was like you would be reformed.
But also the maintenance of getting there, like a boat, that costs money as well.
Well, you gotta just wait till you get enough people it's worth it. We're making one trip.
It's like, how long you been XL pending? About 45 days.
We need one more person.
Yeah.
Or you should just like put a blindfold on somebody and then just tell them to start walking, like tie them up. Just have to start walking into a direction. And then if they can
just take it off.
No, they can't. If you tie their hands behind their back, they're blindfolded out in the desert somewhere.
Yeah.
Then they just have to walk naked.
I think
And afraid.
Animals too. Mm-hmm. Have animals involved.
Have somebody go against you kill this bear.
Yeah. What law is that? If you instead of killing somebody for a public execution, like a gladiator style, like, hey, you're about to die, so let me see how. What if it's like a whole bunch of death row people?
Yeah, I mean I think they used to do that with prisoners. They're just gonna die anyway.
They say who gonna win?
Put them up against this elephant, this hungry elephant.
Well, now you got PETA involved. I'm
about the gladiator days.
Yeah.
Put PETA in there.
Yeah, no, the whole
everybody. If you're a PETA member, get in that arena and see how much these animals like you.
I was talking like a bunch of death row people.
Oh yeah.
So it's like now it's like if you beat him, you can survive another week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's see how long you last. And then new death row people keep coming in. And now it's a business because it's like, I'm betting on Earl Shankins III.
What about the one guy who's innocent? Like,
why would he be in death row?
People are innocent to get on death row.
Oh, damn.
They just had the guy they just got off of death row. Remember heard about him?
Yeah.
Like, what if you're the guy like, guys, I don't want to fight. My case is still pending. I have another hearing.
I think the term death row is on death row, and people who's about to get executed, I think that get kind of intertwined a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
What is it called?
I don't know.
Like when it's time to kill this person.
Yeah.
Versus
I guess your execution.
Yeah. Versus you're in the waiting room of death row.
You imagine having a date for death?
That's
like
terrible.
They're like, hey man,
you're gonna die.
Somebody makes a mistake. April 1st, January 1st. Sorry about that. Mix up.
Yeah.
No, I got it confused.
Yeah,
what's today? We supposed to kill you yesterday. Damn. Whoa.
This is awkward.
I guess we have to bring out the gits.
We've already occupied your room. So
people were sick, bro. Like electric chairs, guillotines. Like it was savage.
Right. The funny thing is they do not have to use electricity. They do not have to use guillotines. This is a lot of maintenance.
You're sick to put somebody in an electric chair. Like you're sick if you like light an ant on fire.
Right.
Or take a leg off an ant. Like
it's not hard to kill people.
No, it's really not.
Why are they adding all this maintenance of even a lethal injection?
What death would you choose?
If I was in execution, I'd just put a bag on their face. Give me a Ralph's bag and just throw it over his head. Why y'all put so much money into lethal injection and electric chairs? That's free as man, right? And I'll have Ralph's be my sponsors. Like, yo,
sponsored by this murder is sponsored by Ralph's.
Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors, Ralph's.
You see him tearing out the bag? He can't. Because Ralph's makes the strongest bags you can imagine. That's awful. No, actually, I was thinking the death for you, not how you would kill somebody. This is why I started cracking up originally. I was like, Dion is killing somebody with a weapon of choice.
Not to look around.
Gun, sword, knife. You just hit the wind a plastic bag.
Give me that beautiful mind bag over there.
Oh shit! Dion is killing somebody with a plastic bag. That's a lot of work.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, dog. You have to hold that person down.
He's already tied down.
But still, that's a lot. It's just this, but.
But the funny thing is this is how I get him. I'll be like, all right, Chaz, pick the way you want to die. And now he's watching like this, and he's like, look, like this.
All I hear is a bad crinkle. The plastic.
Yeah, see, caught off guard like, I would like to choose.
You dirty mother. Oh, I was sorry. That's a horrible death.
What do you think is the worst death? That's
probably being on fire.
Yeah, fire?
Yeah, being burned alive.
Let me tell you something, man.
Drowning seems awful as
I was just about to say that. There was a time.
Neither one sounds
There was a time where, I'm getting anxiety. I jumped in the 12 feet pool, and
it's a long way down.
And we were trying to touch the ground and get back up. I went the opposite way of like, and then as I blew out on the exit. As soon as I dipped down, I said,
"What?"
I mean, on an accident. Instead of inhaling, I blew out. As soon as I dipped down, I was like, well, you know what it's like? I have no other option but to inhale. And I was like, and I'm like, just like,
I've had some close calls swimming. I've definitely been like, yo, I gotta get up right now. You good?
Yeah.
Now I've definitely had some close calls like, oh,
this
might be
this is it.
But as long as you get to the top, you can cough it out. Because I've done that before.
Yeah.
I'm like, You good, Chaz?
Woo!
Yeah, I've almost drowned myself a couple of times.
There's nothing.
No, and then I can't imagine, bro, like you're probably choking underwater.
Yes.
Like
you can't even choke because choking is cough. Because you can't even inhale. So when your only option is to breathe in.
You seen those punk ass movies? People like peaceful. They're like,
yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? They're just like, or they look at each other. I'm like, I'm trying to suck the air out of his ear or some shit. There's gotta be air somewhere. It can't go all the way in the back, right?
Yeah. His belly button like
armpit. Gotta go through his ass. He just got a straw.
Imagine somebody lied to you and said, if you ever, here's a helpful hint, if you ever run out of air, there's an extra 3 ounces of air in someone's butthole. And then you see you like pulling somebody's band down from afar like, Chaz there.
Hey, if you were drowning and you saw somebody fart in air bubble,
but you like,
you see another one like,
somebody be like, I got you.
You'll live off. Go live. Tell my family what I did for you. And the last moment was him farting to save my life. It took a really big effort for him.
Oh my God! Because now you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of the bubble going up, and you're like, But how to really get it is open up the cheeks and
you gotta take it right from the source. Is that even possible? Can you really live off an air bubble? Like, can you breathe off an air bubble? I only know this from Sonic.
You nigga, I was about to say the same thing.
Sonic was like, yeah.
And they had a little countdown.
I felt bad when he drowned, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's...
Yeah.
And he would look at you like, you mother...
Why?
You knew there wasn't enough time to get me here.
The little footstep.
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah. That's
good stuff. Right?
That's so horrible, bro. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I think drowning is worse than fire.
I don't know, man.
No?
You ever just burn like your finger a bit, and you be like, God damn, all day, like a burn all over your body?
A lot of people.
Have you been burned?
I've been burned, like sexually and. No, I have been. I was burnt recently.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Imagine all over your body.
Yeah. I don't think people live though. I seen people be like, yeah, I was
Nobody lives from drowning.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course they get the was it Heimlich maneuver? What is it? No.
That's true. Some people are dead and they come back.
I never want that story. I never want to. I never want to get knocked out and then wake up somewhere else. Like, you all right? Like, the worst is
man, we just took you home after the club.
You grabbed Cheryl's butt, man, and her boyfriend's seen the act. Or like, imagine the worst is imagine you doing something illegal, like you were stealing the oranges, and then you got pistol bumped, and then you wake up like. Last thing I remember is I was grabbing some mandarins, and then I blacked out. Yeah, I knocked your ass out, and then you're in the hospital now.
What if you woke up and it was like you were just naked, like tied up and naked, and you just heard people talking? You just heard voices outside. Like, the muffled voice. Like, how panicked were you?
Hello. You hear somebody like, whew, you going next now? Hello. How would you feel? Look. What if I got you? What if you broke into someone's house and they was like, hey man, if we shoot you in your leg and you walk out of here, you let me and my homeboys run a train on you.
Whoa, how many homeboys? How many bullets? One bullet? One leg? I'll take the bullet to the leg. To the leg?
The bullet?
The bullet to the leg? Yeah, I'll take a bullet to the leg.
The bullet? And then first they knock you like, and it was like, and then you have people, they be like, all right, man. So I know the struggle. I've been there before. We can't just let you walk out, man. Either you take this bullet to your kneecap.
Kneecap bullet is different.
Or you let my
like if you got some calf meat, take that calf meat.
Right to the knee, man. Right in the patellas. Or you let my brother Butch, fresh out of prison, do a number on your cheeks.
Let me see Butch's. Let me see what he working with. No, I probably won't be walking either way. Give me the bullet. Either way it goes, I'm limping out this. I gotta take the bullet.
Sure, you shoot the bullet, Butch be like, I still want him down.
They're just playing, man. He's gonna fuck anyway. Now you just can't move. You dumb bastard.
I'm just playing, man. We gonna get you anyway, bro.
We're gonna shoot you.
The worst thing is, imagine getting raped in front of your homeboy. Oh. Like, in front of your really close friend that's a comedian, right? And then somebody comes and save y'all before he got raped. And now it's the story of like, yo, man.
Don't tell that story. Hey, Dion, stop. Don't tell that. Guys, we were in a peril situation. Everybody got out fine.
We were about to get raped. You got raped. I was about to.
I was about to. You got it. So what if you're telling the story like, yo, so Chaz, what happened? Like, nah, man, it was crazy, bro. Like, these guys are trying to get on us. Tell him the whole story.
The whole story.
Hey, Deion crazy, man. So anyways, man, I might fight him off. You know, it was like 12. Not what I saw, man.
It's like,
But Deion, what happened? Deion was knocked out for most of it, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know. I heard them grunts though. You can't be. I can't be friends with you anymore.
Yeah. Because it
I just gotta leave.
One of the things of like
Change my name.
Every time he fought, he just struck Deion like, "Shut your ass!" And he was going a number. He said, "You next." And I was like, "Oh my god!" And Deion kept trying to get. He said, He said, "Shut your ass!"
Deion kept whimpering.
And then what will really imagine fighting to not get raped,
yeah.
And then you have to give up. Like, all right, man, by me every time I fight, I'm getting punched.
What if you got knocked out? Dude's on top of you. You came back. I got you.
Yeah, and he's still doing it.
Would you just play asleep? Would you try to fight again?
It'd be so terrified, like, get knocked out again. And you see your friend like, don't move.
Stay down.
Stay down. It's best for both of us. And now I'm like this, like. And then he's like, please, everybody down, get ready. He's like, and then it's like, he was enjoying it. It was consent. Like, no.
What if the cop came in? He's like,
Front page news.
Somebody's doing a sketch of your butt. This is the worst I've seen. Why are you sketching this? You didn't identify my asshole.
I got you more. Police come in like, friend, please. I'm next. Move over, Earl. You're like, oh God, this is a stripper rape. Pants rip off.
He's a regular. I'm like, when can we go home? When the job is done. And the job is never done. You're a cop.
Hey, if I got a train ran on me, I just kill me, dude. Because that's the psychological.
Here's the thing. I would live. I just couldn't be around, like.
Witnesses.
Well, first off, if no one could see, I had to leave. I had to. It'd be like, don't call me. Hey man, how you?
How you doing?
How you feeling, man? You all right? You seen a counselor? No. I'm about to hang myself off a redwood tree all the way up there. Like, I would just change my name. I would just want to do comedy anymore.
Yeah.
I would just go work at some factory in, like, Ontario Mills. That's probably like a theme park. Ontario Mills.
And the worst is if it hits the news.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and what's the professional way of saying got raped? Castrated? Was it?
No, not castrated. That's when, like, they chop off your balls.
Yeah.
Sodomized.
Oh, gosh, that's the worst. That sounds worse.
Aspiring writer, actor Chasman Rogers was sodomized recently. Here's the audio clip.
Please don't do it. Oh, all of it in there.
I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
That was a good one.
Off me. You think you next? Kickles, go.
Oh, you trying to lock? You trying to lock?
I hear it's.
Please, get down.
Yeah, help.
He didn't do anything. The hell I did. Please cut your body cameras off.
We have video coming in. It's just me crying.
And I must warn you, this video is disturbing.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. What if you threatened with rape back?
You said what?
What if you threatened with rape back?
What you mean?
Oh, wait till I get out of here. I'm raping you. I'm raping you.
For busting me? What is that?
I'm raping the out of you, buddy.
Raping in self-defense? Come here again. I'm raping the I ain't got no guns. I'm gonna rape the shit out of you, though.
Oh, man. That's a good...
oh, man. We had a rape bit.
We should just call this thing Tangent.
Tangent?
Yeah, Tangent.
Tangent podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's just the biggest tangent. We've gone on 12 tangents.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how... Man, let me tell you something, dude. My biggest fear, not guns, not swimming, fires. Biggest fear is getting raped.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
As in, like every time I joke about it, like imagine somebody's punching you to say just relax. Like you like stop, no, like shut your ass up.
And then imagine you're a big guy.
Yes. Yes. Like I've never had nothing inside that direction.
I'm only 5'7". I'm pretty strong. Yeah. I go like you would have to have monster strength,
right?
Or a group of you to like rape me.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't imagine getting raped 1-on-1. Like that seems crazy.
But imagine this might keep punching you every time you fight back.
I mean,
and you like this hurts both ways.
Yeah.
And you get oh my gosh, dude.
Like somebody had a knife to your neck and then like take them pants off. I'm like, it just slit the throat. What are you talking about? I'm not taking this ass raping. Gosh, dude. That's why like you can't go to jail. It's like, will you lose your life? 50 years.
Yeah.
My
that takes in the aftermath of like living with yourself and like trying to talk to your girl, you just feel like, man, someone has been inside of me.
Would you still go hang out with the fellas at all? Would you be like, I'm gonna hang out with the guys?
I think I would overcompensate of trying to be a man. Because you can't just retaliate about like, let's get all these women.
Would you tell like the people close to see what happened?
I would loosely like he tried.
What happened when you tried, Dion?
Well, first of all, I hit him with the elbow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You a real man.
That's what the scratch. That's why the fingers right here on my neck.
Oh, you tried to choke me. Uh-huh.
And then, I ain't lie to you, man. I have to give it, a little sauce. You almost got close.
Well, you had to do what?
I put some sauce on it.
You put some sauce on it?
No, not literally. like, yo, honestly, it was this close to going inside, but I hit him just like, boop.
Right, okay.
And then, that's when the ring light caught everything.
In prison?
Oh, I'm in prison.
Where are you at? I was still in prison. You at home? Did a casual drive knock up. Ding dong. Here. We're good. Oh, it's coming in. One way or another.
When I say coming in, I'm going to finish.
Coming in.
I'm coming in.
That's disrespectful. Coming in a guy's butthole. This is getting gross.
Man, dude. Man, I get mad respect to gay guys. I know you guys. I know I've heard this, and I'm sure you have. Well, women have been trying to encourage me that our G spot is in our butthole. Mm-hmm. I will not ever. I would just always come up short when it comes to ejaculating how I should.
I've never had a chick be like, "Let me get in there." Oh, gosh, dude. Have you had women offer?
Yes. For those who don't know, Dion like has hips and a butt, and a lot of women love my butt and hips. They always say, look at your butt. And anytime somebody sees my butt, I am very sensitive. Hey. I pull my pants down. Hey.
The same way, I'm like, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Me and Deanna, she called this the two hips.
Hips are us.
Too hip for podcasting.
Yeah. Too hip what?
Too hip for podcasting.
Too hip? Hips ahoy.
But yeah, no, I had the same experience. I'm like, I love you, but you be like, don't touch my cakes.
That mug will slap up.
Don't touch the cheeks.
Yeah, I'm very sensitive.
I do feel women on there, especially in high school. It was a lot.
Yeah.
In high school, it was a lot of. Let me slap that.
Yeah. I didn't realize this sounds mad gay. I didn't realize I had a big booty until I started comparing other people's booties. I was like,
other dudes?
Yeah. As in like,
yeah,
wait, y'all don't have this? Like, I started to see the curve. Like, a lot of these back butts go straight down.
I found out in wrestling when I had to wear a singlet. The boy just got back. Hey, wrestle this man, please. Yeah. It's already. Man, it was a lot of that. Like, especially when we wrestling, they'd be like, Jesus, Chaz, your ass is so big. Like, what do you want me to do, bro? Like, it was a lot of that.
Yeah.
And that's when I was smaller.
Yeah, wow.
You know?
Yeah.
Imagine now.
What's funny is one of them talents that this is so embarrassing. One of the talents that I have that I would never do in public is I would never twerk. I can twerk my ass off. Pun intended.
Can you do the
I can do it. I can twerk. But you would never see it film. I can do it. So I have, I can isolate my butt cheeks. Only my girl will ever see that.
The piston.
Yeah. So there's a little trend happening online where it's when there's a girl doing like this little video like this and their thighs are like this little thing like this. I could do that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm never gonna film this. I'm never gonna do this trend or
Deion Lack uncut. Deion's OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, bro.
Yeah. I think that's enough. My brain hurts. I've said a lot of vulnerable things.
You did, man.
We went from guns to rape.
Yeah. We stayed on rape a long time.
Yeah, we stayed on rape a long time.
It was way too long, actually.
Yeah.
People probably turned this off a long time ago.
But we're talking about man rape, though.
Yeah, it was very different rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing this bit long on women rape, you're a creep.
Yeah,
you're a goddamn creep.
Yeah, we made men rape fun.
And enjoyable for all ages.
You know what's funny, dude? Like, we be forgetting that. You know how men are very aggressive when it comes to women?
Mm-hmm.
I be forgetting that men are still aggressive to men, gay guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I be thinking like, oh, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not
Do you get hit on by men aggressively?
Yes.
Like aggressively?
Yes.
Like, hey,
yo, my man. I see what you working with back there. so you be thinking like, why?
It's funny because it was a DMX cadence without the voice. Like, hey, yo, my man.
Yeah.
See what you working with back there.
I see what you working with. You be like, this is what woman feels like.
I've only had a guy tell me that. He was like, yo, man, you got sexy lips. It's like, that's what's up, bro. Appreciate that, man.
But he doing his thing. He's shooting a shot. You shouldn't be offended.
No, I didn't say anything.
I think straight guys should never be offended by gay guys'
I said, thank
compliments.
you.
Right?
I didn't go, get the gay shit away from me.
Right.
I was like, thanks, man.
Yeah.
And just kept on walking.
I remember I was this is what I fucked up at. I remember I was washing clothes at a laundromat with just sweats on, 2:00 in the morning, free balling it because nobody was in there. Had to wash my drawers, and the guy in there with me, the only guy in there, just happened to try to wash clothes right next to me. I mean, there's a lot of washers in here. And then he had said, "You come here often?" And I was like, "Only I need to wash my clothes." And he was like, where do you work? So, oh, you doing small talk because 2:00 in the morning. I was like, well, I'm freelance, filmmaker, blah, blah, blah. Oh, cool. What do you film? So then he started becoming like, but I keep seeing like peer down in my crotch. And I was like, you are looking at my bulge right now.
Yeah.
And he had said, oh, can you take a picture of me and film me or stuff? I was like, what do you do? So, but in my head, I was like, maybe I'm just being the comedian in my head of like, he's gay, I can make this to a bit. And I was like, no, let me see. I was like, well, what do you do? He said, what do you want me to do? I said, damn it. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he still proved me right.
Whatever you want me to
do. I said, you know, you want to be that homophobic person.
You just grabbed your wet clothes off. I think these are done.
Grand opening, grand closing.
He's gonna hang dry these, the delicates.
Yeah. So you never want to be the homophobic person. You gotta be like,
right.
Hey, man. No, I don't. I'm not. Like, is it offensive by saying I'm not gay?
No, is it? I don't think so.
I know, because I was like, I'm not.
You ever been banged on? Like gang banged on? Like, hey, you. And I'm like, oh, I don't bang. It's the same thing.
Right.
I'm not in your group.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't participate.
Yeah, I don't
in this community.
Yeah, I'm not a part of this. No, I thank you for offering me. I feel like that too. And they're like,
Yeah.
Hey, where you from? Oh, I'm from Michigan, good sir. I don't bang.
Take that off.
Yeah, come on, man.
Take that red off.
I've had somebody I used to work with. There was two cats who beefed with each other. There was a blood in the crib. Right, they were working together, and they were always like. I was like, why don't you like him? He was like, because he's a crip. I ain't supposed to like him. And I was like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Right. But then I would wear it. But you can't wear it around me.
Wow.
And then I was like, I'm gonna wear this today.
Yeah.
I was like, unless you're gonna like jump me right here now, I'm wearing this.
Yeah.
Like I don't bang, bro.
Wow.
Like I'm not doing this.
What if Sigmas are blue, right? Like, what if you were in a gang, but you really want to play as like a blue fraternity?
But you were a blood?
Like, what if you were a blood? Don't quote me. I think Sigmas are blue.
You gotta be a Kappa. Kappas are red.
Kappa. No. So if you was a Crip,
Yeah. No.
and then
Can't be no Kappa.
you can't be a Kappa. Why not?
I don't know. It seems like it matches.
That has nothing to do with the gang. That has more fraternity. So it's like, yo, out of all the people that I love, this group speaks to me.
But what if your Crip saw you wearing red?
You just
Trying to get an education, homie? Huh?
you trying to join another gang? No, I'm not in another gang. I'm in a fraternity. That's what we think we is. Also, could a transgender guy be in a sorority?
Now, when you say transgender guy,
I should say transitioning over.
Started as a male.
Yeah.
Making transitioned to a woman.
Right.
Yeah. I'm about to say something really ignorant. Okay.
Go for it. Go for the eggs.
So I was telling somebody that I was like, I got a solution to our trans problem.
For a problem? This is a problem. Stop right there.
Let me just hear me out.
Okay, here we go.
All right. I told you it's gonna sound really ignorant.
Okay.
Right? Because people always go like, I'll never call them. Like I feel like there should be male, female, and trans men.
Trans men.
Yeah, or like trans women. There should be like another identified sex.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you can have a trans bathroom, you can have a trans whatever, but it's just, I identify as male, I'm a female, I'm trans man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
and
a woman.
trans woman.
Right. So then it's a whole nother sex group category.
So it'd be 4 different groups.
Be 3 technically, but the 2.
But you said trans men and trans woman.
Well, I said, how like they say like mankind, and it's like trans men. That's what I was like thinking, like mankind, but like trans men. Like I guess it could be 4, whatever.
It has to be 4.
Yeah, that works. So then it's like, but you have your own category also, because I don't, and I'm super ignorant, right? So I don't understand the idea of like I understand this idea. I identify. I'm a male by sex, because I believe sex and gender aren't necessarily the same. Mm-hmm. So I understand that my sex is male, but I feel like a female. Identify. I mean, so like that, right? So if I felt like I've always felt like a woman growing up, I always felt like this. Now I transitioned to being a female. Now I'm here, but I don't know why they want to necessarily be called a female or identified as a female. Is it just to be like, because I am a female, do you want to be a female, or do you just want to go like, hey, I'm like, this is who I am, I feel a natural being? This is it different between saying I'm a female and then like, oh, I'm a trans woman? Is that different? That's what I don't know.
Yeah, it's a math problem.
I mean, but I'm just talking about how someone, because I get not feeling comfortable in your own skin,
right? And
I get feeling misidentified.
I can say in your own skin, as in what you was born with.
Yeah, like I can understand somebody saying like, man, I feel like I've been doing this all wrong, and everybody's telling me this is wrong, but to me it feels right. So I can understand the idea of being conflicted in what everybody's telling you that you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I go like, if you feel like a female though, if you want to be a female, if you want to be identified as a female, is it because, not that you can answer this question. These are just the questions I think of. Okay, is it a thing of like, I need to be identified as a female because I want to fit in with the other female? I want to be identified with the other females, or because I'm a trans woman now, so I want to be identified as this, but I want you to call me female because there's no other categories to be called. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm always like. Is it offensive to be like, oh, he's a trans man? Like, hey man, I got this person that you might be feeling. Are you into trans men?
Trans men? That's yeah.
Are you into trans women? You into trans women? But then is it bad to be like, oh yeah, I date.
Right.
I date whoever.
Yeah, I think you should have. You gotta say trans.
Right, but if I'm like, I got this girl,
right,
blah blah blah. Another dude who's not that would get upset. Right. But if I go, yo man, okay, let's do the girl. I'm like, oh, she's a trans woman.
Right.
You go like, oh okay, or you go like, oh, I don't do that.
Okay.
But somebody might be like, I know people who were like, I have a buddy who likes the woman the guy who identifies as a woman.
Okay.
That's like his thing.
That's his thing. Okay.
That's his thing. He's just like, oh man, I feel like this is very disrespectful, but it's always counted as like lady boys.
Yeah. Or
right?
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
There's another word for them. She-males too.
Something like that. No, I don't know. No, that's not the same as like a hermaphrodite, right?
No, she does.
I'm very bad at this. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. I think that's the one. So yeah. So the ones who are like trying to be effeminate or are effeminate. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, guys. I'm touching. It's very ignorant of me. And I would love for somebody to be like, hey, this is what I hope people don't get mad and they just be like, no, this is actually determined. Here's why. Right. It's the why I never know.
Yeah.
I go like, I understand this part, but I don't understand necessarily like if I wanted to be identified as a female, I'm like, I don't need to be a female, but here's my own category. Yeah. That seems dope.
And there's also the cross-dressers. As in like, like I'm a male and I just dress up like a woman. It's like, but I'm still a male.
Right.
I just dress like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a sensitive topic.
I know people are gonna be like, they're so ignorant and dumb. We are.
Yes, because it's new to us.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. In the 90s and 80s, the F word, F-A word, was thrown around very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Very
used it a lot.
Yeah, it was totally
never
fine.
towards a gay person. Though.
Right. For anybody, as in like you being weird or
somebody would trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody
so
would
that
do anything.
Word,
somebody brick a shot.
Yes. So that word was the white version of nigga. They use that word constant. And now, as we transitioning, a white person said, we used nigga all the time when we was kids. And they're like, hey, you can't use that no more. The F word, F-A word is now our like, what? We can't do that no more.
It was kind of like, I'm gonna say that word anyway.
Right. And it was like, oh, okay, I get it. And when people start using the translation of like, yeah, you know, it was kind of like how you guys don't like the word nigga. And it's like, oh, God.
When Louis C.K. had that episode, you ever see that? When he had the guy, it was a gay dude on there, and he explained what the word was, and he was like, they would say, because you know, a faggot is a bundle of sticks, right? Right?
Okay,
like that's or like they'll call like a cigarette a fag,
yeah.
but it's the same thing as a bundle of sticks, so it's the same thing as a cigarette. So when he said they was tell him like throw like the gay dude in with the rest of the fags. Oh. So they would just burn them alive and throw them in there. So that's when I was like, well, wow.
Yeah.
Now that's a whole different context to understand. Because it's the same thing with nigga to me. I go like, oh, white people want to say nigga, but have you ever been called one?
Right.
I'm like, I've been called a nigga by a white person who wasn't my friend. Right?
Who wasn't my friend.
Who wasn't trying to be friendly and be like, I'm trying to be down, you know? And I go like, it's literally like somebody's trying to has their knee on the back of your neck and you're facing mud. I was like, it's really that. It's like a suffocating word, you know? Because all I thought was murder at the time.
Yeah. You know, and this is one of those things too that...
Look at us getting deep.
Yeah, it was. No, we in there. You know what I'm saying? We in here.
Rape to racism.
Rape to racism. I'm one of those people that what's the end game? So if a white person says nigga, I'm not that over the top. Yo, what'd you say to me? I'm like, if you felt that way, you have the right to feel that way. I can't make you.
How did they say it? They say it to piss you off? Or are they saying it as like I'm the cool white guy, what it is now?
like a joke or somebody was saying lyrics, and it's like, dude, y'all are over it. Y'all, black people force us to be upset for white people or other races saying nigga. When it's like, I was just saying lyrics, and it's like, dude, if it was offensive, I get it. Of like, yo, don't call me that, bro. Or you know what I'm saying? But like if a white guy calls you nigga in your face to hurt you, you're gonna probably punch him, right?
Once upon a time,
sure.
But now for me, I go like, oh great, this is a person who's trying to get this reaction out of me, right? Like you're like that's a desperate person.
Yeah,
you don't give desperate people your energy, right? So I go like, if someone's like, hey you nigger, and I'm like, oh you're trying. That's like, that's the best you. I'd be more mad if you go, hey you fatty or something else. But I go like, nigga, bro, like you're trying, like you're so desperate to get a reaction out of me.
I'm the person that if someone said that in public, like if a white guy said that screaming out. Hey nigga, get off my lawn! And a bunch of people around me, I was like, fuck, now I have to act like I'm really offended.
No, I'm like, dog, you're sick, bro.
Because you let him talk to you like that?
Yeah, he's a sick person.
But if it was in person, I'd be like, but just us two, I'd be like, that's crazy. But it's like, I hate that.
No, I think it's the opposite, bro. Like, you don't even have to have, like, it's not even a ballsy thing to go call somebody who's black and nigger. Like, you're not brave.
Right.
You're not like, look at the guts on this guy. I go like, oh, you're a coward. You have you're dumb. You're not clever. I go like, there's nothing else that you have. That's the most power you have over me. You're saying that, and it really means nothing.
Yeah.
You're not wasting my time. My thing goes, if it's somebody who claims they're a friend, claims they're an ally. One of my best friends is white. Never ever said it. Try to get him to say it. Never ever would say it. And he was pretty loud. He was like, I respect you too much to say it.
You, but other people I'll say.
No. But he's like, I respect you too much. He's like, why would I ever say that? I tried to get my wife to say it. She's Mexican. Mm-hmm. We all would never say it. Hanks nothing but nigga.
Even in sex?
No, never.
Just go and say it for me. As I'm.
She's like, negro. No, but like, I'm always like, the idea of that somebody who would say it, I'm like, if you really, truly appreciated our culture, appreciated us as people, you would never even want to say it. Because you know what that means. You know where it's from. Yeah. So people who do say, I go like, oh, you don't really truly ever respect black people at all, because you would never utter it if you really had true respect. Yeah, you sacks of shit. Sacks.
It's gonna be another word that's gonna be offensive in another 10 years.
Oh, it's probably one. We were just talking about how the homeless and unhoused the other day.
Unhoused, yeah.
I'm not calling you unhoused. I'm calling you homeless. Worse than that is bums.
Bums.
Yeah, if you guys, I don't want no job.
I think the word is associated with alcohol and drugs.
Homeless?
Bum.
Oh yeah. Bum is a thing. Bum. Yeah. Bum is a shiftless, lazy,
low life.
Yeah. I'm just bum. Like, I always call myself a bum. Because I'm like, I don't feel like doing that shit. I'm a lazy piece of shit. Yeah. I'm a
bum.
Yeah.
That's how we end on the podcast. I'm a bum.
Did we find a name? Did we do it?
Let us know in the comments what we should call the podcast.
Well, how are we gonna air it?
I don't know.
Chaz and Dion's.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Not a podcast.
Chaz, yeah, we put on. Yeah. we are producing this on the spot.
Chaz and Lack.
Yeah.
Lack and Chaz. Lack and Chaz sounds kind of dope.
Lack and Chaz.
Lack and Chaz.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Lack and Chaz. Yep. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, break.
What else was happening?
I don't know. As y'all always say, where do people can find you, Chaz?
Laugh at Chaz. No, I'm not Laugh at Chaz anymore.
Wow, I thought you haven't promoted your name.
I always forget because I changed it to I'm Chaz Rogers because I was doing more than just straight comedy anymore. And I think it's still Laugh at Chaz on YouTube because I can't change it. So Laugh at Chaz on YouTube. I'm Chaz Rogers on IG and Twitter. Delete my whole Twitter because of the F word. It was all over the place.
Oh boy,
it was all over. I was like, I gotta.
You got to start from scratch.
Yeah, to kill the whole thing. I have like maybe 10 followers now. I had to get rid of the entire thing.
I need to go to my Twitter.
But because I grew up and matured, because 20-year-old Chaz
threw that thing around.
Yes, he did. But 36-year-old Chaz respects the LGBTQ plus community. Because I do.
Divided by.
And I made a whole section just for trans men and trans women.
Trans men.
I'm a trendsetter. Nothing? Trendsetter?
I see what you did. I was going to say transsexual formers.
What? Because I formed it?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Optimus Prime Red.
It's our last podcast.
Yeah. Grand opening, grand closing.
I'm not done. You can catch See My Society on Laugh at Chaz, my YouTube. Daddy Issues on Tony Baker's YouTube page. There you go.
Does Keon post it as well?
Yeah, Keon posts Daddy Issues on his YouTube. I don't know if it's the same day or the day after.
Yeah. All right.
I should start posting it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why don't y'all just post it? It's kind of, y'all got followers and subscribers and stuff. Follow me. Just follow me. Find me. Dion Lack. DionLack. DION. People always say DEON. DION. Dion with an I.
Why don't you just change it to E?
Because not my name.
Why don't you just change the Dion? Just
to help people.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be like, oh, I can't find Dion Lack.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can get both of them.
You're Dion.
People always say Dion because it looks like lion.
Or, yeah. Lion. People are dumb.
Yeah. Follow the YouTube page, Lactose, LACKTOAST, like the bread, ENT. And if you're in LA, come through the studio. This is one of my studios right here.
It's great.
It's a loft.
People got to see it start today and go tonight. That'd be dope for people. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it went from day to night, So you can see the aesthetics in the background.
And we'll have more rape talk next week.
This is gonna be the soundbite. We have more rape talk.
Right after this.
Yeah.
So you guys lean in and we pretend to shuffle and talk our papers? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That was a little like.
Like, yeah. What did we talking about afterwards? And we'll be right back after this. That's a great segment.
That might be a thing.
I recently just got my butthole waxed.
Oh, because after the rape.
Yeah. But that was just their comments after that.
Yeah.
After this, let's go to the tree bar.
We're still mic. All right, y'all. There you go. Bye. Oh, gee, Willikers.
How long was that?
Thanks, Cam.